Stand up, guys. Al Pacino has been in Chokey for a very long time. He gets out of Chokey. Waiting for him is Christopher Walken, his old mate and former, criminal cohort, who's picking him up to give him the night of his life before his life may well come to an end. And incidentally, that's not a plot spoiler. We find that out very, very early on in the film. Very soon...
Why might his life come to an end?
Because he's a gangster who's just got out of prison. No, it's not the end of the world. That's right, yes, because Jonah Hill's coming down the street. Please don't push me into more spoilage.
No, I'm not trying to. Pushing you into the spoilage makes it sound
sounded worse than it is.
Over there, there's the weeds.
He's going to give him the night of his life. They re-team, or they're trying to re-team with Alan Arkin to get the old team together, back together for one last night. Is a clip.
Oh, my baby. I missed you.
Mr. Harsh.
Remember me? I do this.
Huh? What time is it?
I don't know. What time is it? It's time to kick or chew gum. And guess what?
I'm all out of gum.
Hey, pal. Yeah. It's like the old days, isn't it?
It's a funny thing that there comes a point in actors' lives when they feel like they've done enough work that basically, if they were just talking about people playing themselves or people playing versions of themselves, that they've just become a sort of collection of tics. And if they just bring those tics out, everyone will go, that's what they do. So this is a classic example of a movie that consists entirely of a collection of tics. This is basically a straight-to-DVD movie that just happens to have been pushed into cinemas by the fact that it's got 3 A-list stars in it. So Christopher Walken does that thing, but he wears his trousers very high, and then there's a little bit. They did a little bit of tap dancing. You heard that, a little bit of soft shoe shuffle, because that's what Christopher Walken does, and he talks like that.
Before you're too insulting about Christopher Walken, I went to the car wash last weekend.
Were you working at the car wash?
Absolutely. I have an extra job there.
Very good.
And as I was, you wind down the window and you're handing some money over to the woman behind the booth. Yep. She did a real double take and she said, "Oh, for one moment I thought you were Christopher Walken. You look just like him."
And you went, it's Christopher Walken. It's crazy, but you got to see. It's funny.
Who the hell was that?
My Christopher Walken.
Really freaked out.
Okay, yeah. Meanwhile,
but I don't know that
you don't look anything like Christopher Walken. You don't look anything like Christopher Walken. For a start, your hair is nothing like as good as Christopher Walken's.
Okay.
Secondly, you don't wear your trousers as high as Christopher Walken. And thirdly, I can't imagine you doing the video for that Fatboy Slim song.
Okay, no.
Other than that, so he does that. Al Pacino. What does Al Pacino do nowadays? Right, low slung shoulders. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha. He does literally all the Al Pacino mannerisms. So Christopher Walken doing crazy, but it's soft. Al Pacino goes hoo-ha, hoo-ha, hoo-ha. Alan Arkin doing that. I'm a little bit avuncular, a little bit, I don't know what this thing. And then they watch them do that for 89 minutes, and then the film starts. And you think that is literally how you've constructed the film. You've got the cast in place, and you put them all in a room. And said, the thing you do that, and I'll shout cut at the end of 90 minutes.